Oh, hello everybody. Welcome back to the D&D Lunar thing. I am Snow, and let's introduce everybody again. This is gonna be the official first episode of Lunar. Let's
Yeah,
go from youngest to oldest. So we'll start with, well, the
Taurus.
introduce yourself.
I am Taurus Willow Ward. I'm 15 and I'm a human, and I'm a fighter.
That is great news. Next would be you, Father. Tell the world who
Wait,
you are.
wait a minute. How is he, the next youngest?
I mean,
He's 20.
in game.
Oh, we're going in-game ages.
Yes.
Yes.
Unless we want to roll initiative every time when we start a stream, so that we can figure out who, which would be fitting, but it would get tedious.
I am Vicarus Stoneblaze, wizard. And I'm 20. And shit.
Next up, I
All
believe
right.
would be
Me, that would be
My
me.
camera can see me from across the room. That's neat. Next up would be you, Bruno.
Yep.
No,
Bruno Riverwood. I'm 98, 99. Doesn't matter. I've been in the wilds for a very long time. And I am a life cleric.
And last but not least, the 169-year-old lady who is likely physically the young. Well, actually, probably not, since we have a literal teenager as well.
Hello, I am Tylenol acetaminophen. I am 169 and still pretty sprig and whatnot, and I am an elf. I was searching for a cure for my dying elvish cat who is like 24 at the time.
That smacks. Oh.
Yes, I am that too.
Stretching things. I'm using two screens right now, and one of my HDMI cords is a little bit short. But anyways, though, how is everybody? This is a Wednesday evening.
Fine, I suppose.
That's good.
I'm probably not going to be able to make it Saturday. If we're doing it Saturday.
Not this Saturday.
Which is why we're doing it today.
We're not doing it this Saturday because we're doing it now.
Alright. Mom said, time for bed.
Next Saturday, I'm doing a podcast, so yeah. I can't do Saturday.
Yeah, there's a million different reasons why we're not gonna be able to do next Saturday, so we're doing it today instead.
Saturday is International Podcast Day, and I'm on it, so.
That's nice.
International. It's international.
Is it international? That's
It is. It is.
Alrighty. So, do we remember where we left off last? Or do I need
Are you going to do like a previously on?
What?
Previously on Lunar.
Yes. Last time on Lunar.
Z.
No, this is the first series of, I don't know. Hopefully this'll get some traction. We can get paid for this. And if we get paid to do this, then that means I would have incentive to have you guys quit your jobs, have me quit my job, and we can just do this full time.
My man, I am like several dozen $1,000 into college education right now with 6 years under my belt. I'm not quitting right now.
I am.
Well, you are already doing that.
Okay. But yeah, that's what happens when you become internet famous. You tend to you tend to learn the ways of quitting your job. Unfortunately, though, we are not internet famous. We have one view, which I'm pretty sure that one person who is watching is me watching the view thing. Yeah. Okay. Before we start, are you all in the same house right now?
Yes, we are all in the same house.
Well, including Vikarus?
Yes.
Dad in the
Yes,
same
he's
room.
in the same house as us.
No. I'm kidding. I'm asking this because I still need Tylenol's prepared spells. I believe there should be 3. We should know 3 spells right now. 3 druid spells to be specific. Yeah, because his wisdom modifier is +2 and he's a first level druid. So you should know 3 druid spells of first level.
I don't know. Let's see. Number 1 spell should be
I'm asking this
Wingardium
because,
Leviosa.
because Ethan has my player's handbook.
Lol.
That sounds kind of like a personal problem.
Borrow
But you know what isn't a personal problem? The personal price plan for Jared Premium.
Why are you talking about
What are
personal
you
price
doing?
plans? This is a D&D podcast. We're supposed to
Oh,
have
Michael
fun.
snitched. No.
We're supposed
He'll
to
be
be
on my
having
phone.
fun.
Oh,
Wait, where did Isaac go?
So,
apparently Michael snatched his phone.
no, snitch.
Snatched it.
Mom says
Where's... Give me my mouse.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Why'd you take my dice, too?
I didn't take your dice. They were right
Give me
there.
my mouse.
I need to crash with somebody.
My man, it's already, 80 degrees here. I'm overheating. I do not need...
How are you overheating? It's cool.
Where are you at where it's 80 degrees? Are you
I
really
just
at
need
your
to crash
house?
with somebody.
This is Ohio.
There's that.
We're about to freeze to death.
For a little while.
I have
Until I have to go.
a thermal generator sitting on my lap. It is a PC. Like a laptop PC.
Alrighty.
Well,
Alright, so I guess we'll just have this guy right here. For crying out loud, he's gotta get a earbud.
Oh, well then. Okay, so
Not too.
Tylenol, you can choose 3 from among Animal Friendship, Charm Person, Create or Destroy... Here, I'll just, I don't know, text them all to the group chat.
I'll only be able to be on for what time is it now?
It's 10:07.
I'll probably only
It's 10:10.
be allowed to be on for or should be on. I shouldn't even be up right now.
Hello.
Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, wow. Works just fine. Okay, Jared. Here are your options. Choose 3 from among these.
Among Us.
Stop it. Stop it right this instant. What do you think you're doing?
No, among these.
I
Among-
know about Among Us.
These nuts?
No. No. That's gross. I should have joined in this whiteboard the second it started in. Because that's what the stream is going
Who
to...
just joined the thingy?
Who put this here? This is supposed to be a kid stream. That isn't meant for kids. Because we're adults. We're grown men. Okay. Have you chosen
Do
your
what?
group, Jared?
So what were the spells?
They're in the group chat.
Oh.
I just sent them.
They're posted in the thing.
Animal friendship, charm, person, creator, destroy water, cure wounds, detect magic, detect poison and disease. Entangle, the eerie fire. Good.
The eerie fire.
Healing word, jump, speak with animals and thunder. I think animal friendship sounds delicious.
Okay, so you're choosing.
We'll do cure wounds and create or destroy water.
So
He wants to like wait until we're stranded out in the wilderness, the arid shrubland, without any water, and we'll finally find a stream, and then it'll just destroy it.
Okay. Everything's slow right now because there's so much happening. Okay, we've got a cure wounds and a create or destroy water.
Alright, you heard my 3 spells?
Alright. Now then, this should be easier for you, Father. You have... I don't think you have prepared your spells either. But, you have a much smaller, selection to choose from. But you also have, instead of 3, like Jared, you can choose 4, because your intelligence modifier is +3.
Where'd Xavier? Oh, no, Xavier's right there. But where's
Hey.
Isaac?
Oh, turn my camera
Oh,
off.
he left.
Don't worry, I'll turn my camera back on, unlike the
Oh,
new
he's
guys.
right there.
Dad
But not
usually
that
has
he
his
can hear
camera
me.
on, so I'm not sure what's going on with him. But anyways, Dad, from among the spells that you have in your spell book, I need you to choose 4 from among those, and you have those spells prepared.
Excuse me.
Witch bolt. Comprehend languages.
Can you text it on the group chat?
Identify. No.
You can't.
Chromatic orb.
Okay, you're choosing 4.
I guess Chromatic Orb, my favorite spell.
I don't even know what it does.
It's an offensive type.
I think it's like an elemental attack.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know where my phone went.
That would suck. That would suck balls.
Indeed. We just had it.
Oops. Ow! What the heck? What the heck is this thing?
What's
Who's
what thing?
doing this? What is this madness?
Alright, I'm probably gonna have to go.
Oh. I'm
I
sorry.
hate to go, but I should.
Should
Go watch
we
you leave.
just should the character or
Yeah,
have
just
him, just sit around or something?
play as my character, Ethan.
Okay.
I do have a question for you, Taurus. Isaac. Wait.
Hey, he said he's got a question for you before you go.
Do you have fun
Sorry, what was
playing
that?
this?
He said, "Do you have fun playing this?"
Well, it's not that. Yeah, I want to play it, but I can't play it right now.
Right.
It's 10 o'clock at night.
I'm not asking that
Yeah,
because I'm doubting you. I'm
he's-
just.
I like playing.
It's like when
He's saying he wants to play it, but it's 10 o'clock at night, and
I
his
heard it.
parents are pushing for him to go to bed.
I heard him. I'm not asking this because like I'm doubting you. I'm asking this more or less because like think of it like an app asking you like, did you enjoy this app? Would you like to rate
what's
us?
Xavier? I can't even hear Xavier. Hold up.
Well, that's a problem.
Xavier, are you like muted or something?
Am I muted?
No, it can't be muted. Hold up, let me disconnect.
Hello? Hello.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Quinn.
Are you okay?
Sorry.
Look at this lovely artwork.
Yeah, someone's got issues. Okay.
What the heck? I disconnected it and messed it all up.
The last thing we need to do is for you the last thing we need to do is for you to show the 4 spells that you have prepared. Also, what is your catch thingy? You have anything can have a man if his sacrifice is willing.
It only makes sense if you can see the status handle of a certain friend of mine in my friend group, whose status handle is. Let me see it. Whatever. I remember it off the top of my head anyways. It's a man can have anything if he is willing to sacrifice, and I'm just playing off of that because I want to be annoying.
Oh.
I'm that member of the friend group.
Okie doke. So I believe we have rambled on enough. Oh right, I forgot. Dad still needs to prepare his spells.
I told you the 3 spells already.
Okay, I know your 3 spells. I'm not talking to you, Jared.
I'm just making.
No, this needs to go bad. No, stop making more. You can't do this to me.
These things. Wait, hold up. Let me get some. Let me just minimize this real quick.
Father, can you hear me? I can't seem to hear you.
I wasn't talking, but I am.
You're very quiet.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you now, but you're very quiet.
Fill this in.
How about now?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you a little better now.
Yeah, my hole was in the wrong spot.
Your hole was in the wrong
what?
spot. That's not something I want to hear my father say.
The mouth hole for my my headset.
Alrighty, alright, okay. Can you text on the group chat what your 4 prepared spells are? These are first level spells that you have in your spellbook. I think you know what spells are in your spellbook. I just need you to tell me what spells you have prepared.
I just said them out loud.
He did actually just say them out loud.
Okay, can you text them though? Because I didn't hear you.
One second. I gotta look them up again.
It's fine. Every podcast has to have these weird.
Hey, stop stealing my faces.
No, that's mine. I just took it for a little bit.
No! What the hell? What is going on here?
I'm gonna be honest, this is just as fun as the actual streams. I'm making Azathoth.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'll finally
as
get
a
into the
thought.
intro. Finally,
From, the Lovecraft mythos.
oh my goodness gracious! Finally, I
Wait,
am
would be
I am Snow, otherwise known as Snowshine. I am the dungeon master of this game, and this is disturbing as hell. Like, I don't know how disturbing hell is, but you just put nipples on the weird Goku thing with that same face. Where do these faces come from? They look like something you see out of cats.
I looked meme face on GIFs and I found that.
These aren't GIFs. It's just a stationary face.
Are you sure it's not stationary? It might. I remember once I terrified a friend of mine by
Okay. Anyways, though. So, on the last episode, well, the prologue episode, whether or not you watched it or not, you guys set out to go kill some goblins with your best friend, who he has not given his name yet. You presume he has a name, because, I mean, everybody else you have met has a name, to your knowledge. But this
that is
guy,
indeed
does
generally
he,
how it works.
or does he not have a name? That question may be answered in time. But anyways, though. Can I... How do I find this? Okay. I'm trying to figure out where I put things in these notes of mine. Okay, there we go. I just need to figure out the countless numbers of locations that I have. What the frick? Oh my goodness.
What is there something else
Yes,
now?
he does have a name, and he is a he. He does not have any boobs to speak of.
Oh man.
And you guys are currently, including Taurus. Taurus is not. I mean, Taurus's controller is not with us, but you guys. He says. Isaac says that he's basically modeling his character after himself. So, if you guys want to avoid metagaming the best you can, you guys can go off of that.
Alright, gotcha. Isaac Chan's Bizarre Adventure starts today.
Right.
Anyways, though. This is so disturbing. This is ever so disturbing.
Do you like my Azathoth rendition? It's art.
Well, I'm gonna turn Goku.
Oh, yes, that's beautiful. I'm going to steal that.
Why would
What this eye?
Anyways, though. Okay. I would love to continue. I would love to continue.
Oh, I have a good idea.
So, with you guys, Ara, the Dragonborn ranger that is coming with you, she gets so excited. Just this lovely old lady gets so excited that she has a stroke right in front of Taurus and dies. So that is our.
I figured that was gonna happen.
That is our.
Hey, can I have
first
permission to
death of
play
this-
a soundboard?
What?
Cast Revivify.
Can I have a permission to play a soundboard, a sound effect?
If it's not too loud, go ahead.
Bruh.
That'll be it.
Trombone. There we go.
I heard you.
For Nessa
Huh?
passing away.
Okay, so no, none of you have the ability to revivify. I'd be surprised if
That wasn't me.
you would even want to do that to a player character.
I know. I was joking.
You were joking. The joke is not funny. You do not have a revivify. You are stupid. Very, very stupid.
Plus, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced revivify.
That's what you said. Oh, why? Why are you guys so evil?
Wait, can I drag an image from here onto the whiteboard? Let me check.
Okay.
Let me just
So.
go to Discord.
Okay, so. Do you guys have anything to say, about Ara's sudden death?
Well, I'll speak in character now.
Okay.
Well, I suppose we're new to the town. I'm gonna shout over at the townspeople, hey, can someone take care of this body, please? I promise we didn't kill her. I'll come back later and we'll hold a funeral service. I'll direct.
I can be a witness to that. She kind of just plopped over. She got really excited. Her face went white, even whiter than it really is. And then she just fell over on the ground. She's really old, I'm not surprised. She's kind of falling apart over here. Anyways, but I'm checking her heartbeat. She's not alive. So, yeah, the townspeople are currently taking care of Ara. And now you guys...
By which I mean funeral
recently
arrangements.
a quintet, you are now a quartet, heading out to fight some goblins. Well, technically you're a quintet because of this random guy who may or may not know how to fight.
We consider him NPC.
Yes. Alrighty. So you guys are currently on the road again. I bet you can't wait.
Here I go again on my own.
Here we go again on my
Oh, a stick! That's perfect. Thank you for this lovely asset.
Yeah, no problem. I know it's kind of 3D and it's cross-dimensional and whatnot.
Okay, I
but
will proceed to share my
it's a strawberry. See?
It's definitely not a strawberry, but it's good
well,
either
if
way.
you look at it from a distance, it kind of looks like a strawberry cutting.
I know too much about anatomy to ever mistake that for a strawberry, Jared.
Okay, I will.
I'll leave
I
it
am
there
proceeding
Thank you.
to share my share the Clip Studio Paint. That circle is way too big. I swear, Jared, if you say that's not the only thing that's too big, I'm going to snipe you. Like sniper the
That's not the only thing that's too big.
Stop it! Okay, anyways, though. So, you guys are basically following a trail that follows this line here. From here to here. Basically.
Gotcha.
What is the pace that you guys plan on going at? If you go at a slow pace, you have the advantage of, like, taking it stealthily.
Hey, give me back my heart.
You have the advantage of, like, going in through it stealthily. If you do it mediumly, you move a little faster, but it's regular stealth kind of thing.
There are two
And,
wait, can we do
you're
that?
still relatively decent with covering your tracks.
Oh, flip it.
Then
Do
or
medium
you can-
so we can hopefully find people to kill.
Yeah. Or you can go faster and risk more of like an ambush or some sort. Because you won't really be... Because you'll have disadvantage with stealth if you attempt to go in stealthily.
I did not make a stealth character.
Tomato, though.
Well, I'm fine with medium if everyone else is.
It's about a mile
Medium
away.
pace, that is. Yeah, I could do it medium pace.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can make that in before dark, totally.
So are you... Okay, so you're going at about a medium pace. Okie doke. I'm gonna try to look up stuff here. Heather. That was a noise. I'm sorry that I put you through that.
My man, there is nothing you can do to phase me. Look at what I am making in your whiteboard.
Okay, yeah.
Hold up, let's give it a robot leg.
Oh my gosh, it's an Austin.
Right there. We're gonna just rotate this slightly, stick it on the end of this tentacle.
Gosh dang it. I'm trying to...
There we go. Now give it a robot leg.
Gods of the multiverse. Sorry this is poorly paced.
Oh. Well, that's a odd first result, but okay.
Alrighty. So, whilst on the way there, it's kind of... I don't know if you guys are having conversation with each other or something. You guys can have that conversation while moving on or whatever.
Where's the tentacles?
The
Let me get it. Here's a fairly decent one, I guess. Look at this, you could just slap that.
Thank you.
It's kind of low poly, but it's in line with the rest of the animations.
Man, look at the tentacles I drew. This will fit in perfectly.
So what are we doing now in the campaign?
We'll just say that my character is thinking about, this one niche god that he heard of once called Azathoth. Just imagining what this kind of thing looks like.
Alrighty.
Keeping mostly to himself, maybe humming a jolly tune as he imagines.
So it sounds to me like you guys are mostly just thinking to yourselves. So this guy you've been walking with for the past, let's say, like 20 minutes or so, because it's about a mile away. You're moving at like pretty medium distance. It won't take you very long to go from here to there. You're probably almost there either way. But anyways, he decides to break the mold and tell you that my name is Abin Stronger. I don't think I've gotten any of your guys' names, but I don't know if you really... Now that I'm kind of looking at you, you guys are really intense. You guys haven't really said a word since you left here, have you?
Me? I'm not intense. See me? I'm humming. I'm just gently humming,
Yeah,
My name's not important. Just point me to who I need to kill.
That's very intense. Very, very intense.
I love that there were like multiple responses and they were the complete opposite of each other. There was intense. No, I'm not intense. I'm just humming a tune. And my name's not important. Point me to the one I need to kill. Speaking in character now. Mr. Wizard, sir, I don't recall if I ever found your name. Smoking is a bad habit. You should probably drop it.
I'm gonna die young anyways.
Okie doke. Yeah, I'm allergic to cigarette smoke, but I'm also allergic to a lot of things. So this isn't gonna kill me any more than those dwarves likely will. Not dwarves, like more any likely than those goblins likely will.
Those dwarf and slaying goblins, you mean, good sir?
I don't know. Yeah, the dwarf enslaving goblins. But anyways, though, yeah, they're over there. They're all led by what the frick?
You
Oh,
cannot eclipse the glory of Azathoth with Bart.
okay. So I actually know the goblin language. I don't know how many of you guys know it. You're adventurers. You probably know some languages. I don't know, but I do know
I
one
know
thing.
the goblin language.
Those guys are just a tip of the iceberg, but this tip can still be a kind of thick. Stop!
Why did you say that?
Stop it! No. This this tip of the is this group of goblins. The group itself is led by about like 18 goblins, I presume. Anywhere between 15 and 20, somewhere in that range. What are you about to say, Bruno?
I was gonna say, is this DM narration talking or our guide talking?
This is Abin Stronger talking.
Guide talking. Gotcha.
You should be. I hope you'll come to realize like the difference between my actual like DM voice and my in character voice. But yeah, that was the character talking.
Gotcha.
Sorry. It's like between 15 and 20 people, goblins, whatever, who are up there. They've probably also got some dwarves working for them as well, who may fight you because that's the better option than to just have them kill them. But most of all,
Do you think that
yes. What?
Do you think that these dwarves, since they're enslaved, could be persuaded spontaneously to fight for us?
I doubt it, unless you could figure out a way that... Unless you could persuade them that you are stronger than their entire gang.
And how long till we reach these goblins?
It's likely within the next 2 or 3 minutes of walking at this pace.
Well, then I think it's best we stop for a moment.
Yeah, it's difficult to see from here, but yeah, there are some. But although there's some valleys along this way, if without them you should be able to see it pretty easily. Although that would also mean they'd be able to see you. And suddenly, while you guys are talking, you hear a, "Hey, what's that over there?"
Ah, shit, we gotta roll stealth checks, don't we?
Stealth checks? No. Wait, I think maybe. What is your response to that? You hear that, but like, these, but like, are you gonna look over?
I'm going to very quietly whisper. I'm going to whisper as loud as I dare. Hide to my fellow team members and attempt to hide. And I'm guessing there's brush around here that I can duck down into,
Um,
like low
brush.
lying scrub.
Um, not exactly brush near you. There's like by brush, do you mean like a bush or like some vegetation kind of twig thingies?
Like your standard scraggly desert stuff. Like here, let me see if I can find a good image.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. It's fine. You got a meme board, a frickin' memes board. Jeez. Anyways, anyway,
Ethan, are you in the whiteboard right now?
There. Like that kind of thing.
okay, yeah, it's you got some rocks, but there's not any brush near you at the moment, though.
Or at least I'm assuming nothing big enough to hide in.
There are a couple rocks.
Alright, in which case I'll try and duck behind a rock
Okay, you say hi to.
and again
Okay, you said
and
hi to
whisper.
the rest of the
Yeah.
crew. I imagine Taurus may or may. What I don't know. What about the other two of you? Would you two hide?
Yes.
Yeah,
Where's the
Tylenol's
chain
the
smoker?
tsundere.
Ah, well.
I hope that you would. What about you, Vikaroos?
What do you want me to do? Flirt with
I
him or
said
something?
What?
no
Yeah.
hiding. I killed them all.
Oh, you're that type of character. Alright.
Yeah, it's fine. He'll roll up another one soon enough.
Alrighty. So tell me, what will you do?
Entirely not you. Are you hiding or not?
Yes, I would be hiding.
Okay. So I guess we'll just have Taurus go with the majority here and hide as well.
Right. So Vikaroos,
We'll
you're
leave
not hiding.
vacuums out.
So you decide not to hide, but these goblins immediately spot that, like, okay. And there's like 3 of them. One of them is like holding a dwarf by the arm, which the other arm on the dwarf has like these kind of heavy shackles. And the dwarf is kind of worn down. It's a female. But
Not that we can tell it because of the beards, of course.
oh no, dwarven females do not have beards, but they do have boots.
I'm making a joke.
Anyways, though, so these goblins walk up to you, Nicolas. You guys can hear the footsteps, but like you're hiding behind a rock. Now that they're like close enough to you, you probably want to make like a major stealth check.
Alright, stealth check. And
What did you roll?
yeah, just a second. I'm looking to check and see if I've got disadvantage in stealth. I probably do, but I want to make sure.
I don't know if I don't
Yeah.
remember if scale mail is.
I'm pretty sure it does. me. Yeah, disadvantage
Okay.
on stealth. So I roll 2 dice
Yeah, you roll 2
for myself
dice
at
and you
least.
count the lower
Take
number.
the lower my lower number was 5.
And what is your modifier? Your stealth modifier?
I don't have proficiency in it, so would that just be my base dex modifier? Because it's a dex check.
Yeah, if you don't have proficiency in it, then yeah, it's just your basic dexterity modifier. Especially since you're a cleric, so yeah.
Alright, so it's a +1.
Yeah. Okay, so basically you rolled a 6. So basically speaking, you're hiding behind this rock, but you can, these goblins can probably hear from like, I don't know, quite a distance away, and you can know it about like the sound of your like scale mail kind of just clinging against each other, kind of. So yeah, you get spotted. They were like, "Hey, what's that behind you? There's somebody behind that rock too, huh? Are you defending these people?" He's talking to you, Vikaruz.
I'm just gonna kill you.
I cannot hear you.
I cannot hear you either.
I said no. I'm just gonna kill you.
Alrighty then. So,
So
I believe I should have done this
I'm,
before.
I'm guessing it's time to roll initiative then.
That is correct. It is time that we rolled some initiative.
Alright, with a curse under the breath to the idiocy of this particular wizard, I realize that it's time to fight, and I come out from behind the rock, and that's of course why I roll initiative. You know.
It doesn't matter.
I'll roll my initiative first.
It doesn't matter. Everybody rolls initiative since you're all in the same area, anyways.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm just doing a little preface to be dramatic, you know. I'm getting into the spirit of it.
Okay.
I rolled my initiative first. It was
9.
18 plus 1, so 19. I wish I had Taurus's character sheet. Do you have Taurus's character sheet?
I do. Don't worry, I'm sure this will all get much easier when we do it more. His initiative bonus is +2.
Yeah. Alright, I'll roll him next. 14 plus 2, so 16.
Okay, so he got a 16.
And yep. And then I'll roll Jared's 5. Jared, what's your initiative modifier?
I have no idea. Let me check real quick.
Which
actually,
one's
might be
the initiative
initiative
modifier?
It should be on your
So where would I
the
find
first
that?
page of your character sheet, right between your speed and your armor class.
+1.
+0.
Alright, so you got a 6 then.
Okay.
So I rolled, so counting initiative bonus, I've got 19, Taurus has 16, and Tylenol has 6.
Alright.
And what was Vikaroo's 10?
9.
9? Okay.
Alright.
Okay, so here's how the order was. You said Taurus rolled a did you say Tylenol rolled a 6.
Bruno rolled a. Yeah, Tylenol rolled a 6, Bruno rolled a 19, and Taurus rolled a 16.
Okay. So the turn order is Bruno, Taurus. If I can. This thing's going slow. Vicarus. The monsters. Oh, wait a minute. I also have to roll for the. No, the dwarf doesn't. The dwarf's kind of. Yeah. Monsters. And finally, Tyler. So Tyler.
Alright, I'm creating a channel so that way I can just keep track of it.
I got it. I got it all. I'm writing notes. Don't worry.
Yeah, here, it was
Bruno, Taurus, Vicarus,
Bruno,
Goblins, and Tylenol.
Taurus, Vicarus, Monsters, and Tylenol. Yes?
Correct. Okay.
Alright, I created a little roll initiative channel. That's where I'll keep our initiatives.
Alrighty then. That's perfect then. Now then. Okay, which means Bruno goes first. Wait, first off, hang on, I forgot.
Oh, right.
Albert Rodeo. Dad requested that I brought back the thing with the grid thingy. So I'm gonna bring this up.
The battle map.
Yeah, battle map.
Battle Pass?
Okay.
Sick. Oh, that was cringe, but I couldn't resist.
Okay, so I'm going to bring this up, of course, on
Alright, I'll be
the
great.
stream thing. So that you guys that don't have access to like Albert Rodeo at the moment can still see it. Check the screen. Make this a little easier. Okay, let me share my screen. Shut up. Share my stream. Albert Rodeo. There we go. Okay, that should up. Connection to the room is closed. Doesn't matter. Let's shut up. Okay, what's going on here? Fresh? I'm sorry.
Wait, I can find a more appropriate sound for this. Give me 1 second.
Oh no.
Hey, Ethan, have you checked out the whiteboard recently?
There we go.
Not too long ago. I see Azathoth is getting some petins.
Okay.
Pats for Azathoth.
Okay, are you
Well,
You like what I did with the blood?
Yeah, I saw that.
With the blood.
Are you all
Too.
using like computers or any of you using phones?
I'm using a computer.
Okay.
Yeah, he's using a computer. I'm using a computer. I think Taurus is the only one that uses a phone.
Okay. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. No. No. Trying not to delay anything else because I'm trying to make sure this is perfect. It's just the best. Okay. Invite. There. Invite link copied. There. Now I just need to post the link. And there we go. Tell me if it works for you guys.
Let's see what this is.
Someone wants to join the room? Yes.
Ask to join.
There's Tylenol. And now finally, I need you. I need you to look good.
What is this thing?
To buy Mr. Satan merchandise and hold in the air. Hello.
Draw?
Okay, that would be... Okay, so there's the fighter. I need something to represent, like, I don't know, a rock. I don't think I
What?
have any rocks.
Oh, a rock.
Well, I've got this tree for now. So, here's a tree. Why is it... It should be on the thing. There we go. So there's a rock. I don't know what you guys see as a rock or not. But that is now the rock. I haven't heard... I can't... I don't know if you're talking or not at any point, Father, but I can't hear you, and you're not on the thing. Also, where did Bruno go? Oh,
Just
there
a
you
sec.
are.
There we go.
I haven't really been talking.
You haven't really been talking? But why not? There's so much to say.
No, he's been doing the whole.
Okay. There's that. I need the logo thing for a cleric. Oh, there's the bruise. Alright, now everybody is in. I just need to find the cleric thingy and then the druid thingy. Okay, so you guys are all huddled up all romantically over here. So, and then finally, the druid. There we go.
Where druid?
I'm gonna make this rock a little bit bigger. There we go. Now finally...
That is
finally we need goblins.
everything the rock.
That is a big dick.
Where the rock is.
Oh, where the goblin prop is.
Beefy rock. That's
Yes.
the case.
Okay. Hang on, I'm gonna need another second or so. This is the first episode. Things may take a while. Oh, there's the goblin. Okay, there's a goblin there.
There's a bit of cut out on my end.
Get this out of here.
See.
And then Lady Dwarf. What's the blood hunter? What the hell's a blood hunter? Okay, whatever. So there's a dwarf next to these guys. I'll just make her.
We could use these little circles as like rock.
Oh. Alright, you can do that.
Rock.
Yeah. But I'm not trying to pause the stream thingy. I'm trying to make it so that people can see the streamy thingy. There we go.
I can see.
Things acting funny. Okie doke. Now then. So battle will start, and Bruno goes first.
All right. Let me look at it with the ruler. Could I move through Taurus, the fighter? Or would I have to go around him?
A space that another creature occupies is considered difficult terrain and costs twice as much movement to move through. Which means yes, you can move through him, but it costs an extra amount of movement equal to how much space he takes up, which is 5 feet. Because it's a medium-sized creature. Well, she is, I mean. Well, wait, Taurus. Taurus is a guy. I hope.
Alright. Yep, Taurus is a guy.
I'm just gonna bring this up here because it's not showing up.
Alright. In melee range with. Forward goblins. Look at something.
Did you say what you were going to do? I'm sorry.
Not yet.
Okie doke. Take your time.
I'm trying.
No, you're fine.
Let's see, I've got an action. I've got one action. And bonus actions are also a thing. But I'm guessing right now I've pretty much got the choice between cast a spell or hit something, right?
Well, you're able to. Okay, there are ways you can use your action. I can pull up a thing. D and dynamite. Reminder thing. Why is it so zoomed in? There we go. Okay. Okay, so here's what I know what you can use as an action. So you can, of course, you can use the attack action. You can. Okay. You can attack. You can hide as an action. You can. You can use the ready action, which means you can anticipate what like an enemy or what some other creature is going to do when it's not your turn, and then use your reaction to do something based on what that creature does. You have to like communicate to me what that how you would ready yourself. It's a lot more simpler than it seems. Anyways,
So it's like uh, ready myself defensively, ready myself to dodge, something like that.
basically how
Or
the
am I
ready
completely misinterpreting that?
basically how the ready action works is that like you say, I'm gonna use the ready action, and I think that Goblin is gonna do A on its turn. So if and when the Goblin does that, I'm gonna use my reaction when that happens to do B. So basically, say like I don't know, A is Goblin on its turn goes up to attack Vikarus. You can say, if the Goblin goes to attack Vikarus, I will use my reaction to um to dash to move in front of Vikarus so that it can't attack Vikarus or something. Also,
Very valiant, but if the wizard insists on staying out front, well,
I'm saying that as a hypothetical.
well, you know how it is.
Right.
Yeah, hypothetical.
Yeah. You can also. Well, you are just going crazy with that thing, aren't you? Anyways.
Yeah, a yo-yo.
Anyways, though, another action you can use is to dash, which means that you can move an extra amount of speed equal to your current speed. It basically allows you to double the amount of movement at the cost of not being able to do anything else on your turn, except a bonus action or whatever.
All right. I suppose the main question. I suppose the main thing I need to know is I have to choose between either casting a spell or hitting something.
Something like that.
Is that correct?
Something like that, yeah. You basically on your turn you can talk within a reasonable time frame, which of course is 6 seconds. Your turn one round through all of this happening is 6
Each
seconds.
round lasts 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Which case, I think I will use my Radiant Flame damage cantrip against. Oh, let me check and see what the range is on this. And it's not on my character sheet, alright. Alright, yeah, it's 60 feet. I should be able to. Whatever I damn well please. Yeah, I can hit whatever I damn well please.
Well, for one thing, the rock is in the way.
Alright, so
So the rock is in the way, so
I am going to.
you would have to move first.
Alright, in which case. I can do that. We'll move around Taurus. And we'll snipe that goblin there in the back. With Sacred Flame.
Okay. And Sacred Flame, I believe. Let's see here. I can actually search this up.
Must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage.
Okay. Oh, it needs to succeed on a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let's see. Do I use my spell save DC for this, or
Yes.
spell save DC is 13?
Alrighty then. Oh my god, everything's slow right now. I should be using my phone. My phone's slow in this case. Okay. So it's a dexterity saving throw. Okay. So it successfully dodges. Very sad, very unfortunate.
Damn.
Okay. So it looks like you move. Did you move through Taurus? Or did you move around him?
I moved around him.
Okay,
We'll say that.
That's 1, 2.
That means if I really want to, I've still got some 20 feet of movement left.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you still have 20 feet of movement left after that.
Wonder, could I rush at a goblin and attempt to intimidate it?
You could do that. You would have to make of course you would like. I don't think rushing would.
Intimidation.
I don't think rushing would really work right now since you already used your action though. But you can still try to intimidate it while moving slowly.
I mean, I could run at it, but you know.
You can't run at it. Running means dashing.
I wouldn't be able to hit it. I wouldn't be able to hit it.
Right. So you're basically moving towards.
All right. We'll get right up close to this one.
Okay.
Just walk right up to him menacingly. Got staff in hand, shield in the other, because I'm pretty sure I've got that shield equipped.
So now roll an intimidation check, which is basically your charisma.
Charisma. A dice roll plus my charisma modifier, because I don't have proficiency in it.
Right.
9 plus 2, 11.
All right. I think it. Okay, so he seems a bit put off by just kind of, I don't know, walking weirdly, like, I don't know, doing the Harlem Shake while you're moving towards the goblin. So he's a bit put off by you, but he's definitely not a big fan of you doing that. Okay, so that is the end of your turn. Now we move on to, I believe, Taurus.
But
Yes.
yeah, check the roll initiative channel.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, Taurus is next.
So who's going to move for him?
Uh, you've got his character sheet. It might be best if you did him.
Okay. So Taurus is gonna be like, yep, okay. So he moves over yonder.
He seems like he would be the kind to rush at.
Yeah. He goes over yonder and he proceeds to make an attack onto the goblin. I feel like as the DM, I probably should not be doing a turn for a character though.
I mean, you can ask me for advice on it. I know what he would do.
Right.
He'd go up and hit it with his sword, which I'm assuming is what he has as his weapon.
Correctamundo. Okay. Taurus. There we go. So he attacks with one of his long swords. And he's proficient in long swords. What is his strength bonus? It's +3? Wow. Also, plus proficiency, so that would be 10. Oof. Okay, so, when Taurus goes to attack the goblin kind of blocks it with his shield and, kind of roars at him. But, Taurus proceeds to use his bonus action to attack with his other sword, an offhand weapon strike. And it is a critical miss. He plunges it into his foot and stabs him in the shin. Which, in turn, unfortunately, let's just say it deals 2 damage to himself. He stabbed himself in the foot. I feel like that the blood would probably hurt him.
Damn.
Alright, next person's turn. Vicaroos.
That would be Vickers.
All right, I want to do I want to do poison spray on this guy here. Can you see?
Yeah, I saw him.
How do I click on him?
I already saw which one you're talking about.
See, like
Dude yonder.
that one.
Right here.
Poison spray.
Okay.
He's within 10 feet, which is within the range of my attack.
Okie doke. And does that involve you making an attack, or does that involve the goblin making a saving throw?
The creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or take 1d12 poison damage.
Okay. What is your spell save DC? Dad?
Gotta figure that out. 1 second.
Doing great.
Where do I find that?
On your spell casting sheet,
Oh,
up in the top
13.
bar.
Spell save DC, it says 13.
Okay. So
All right.
the goblin fails this. So make the attack roll, Father. Roll that D12.
What?
Roll the D12. It deals 1d12 poison damage. That means you roll the die, Dad. Show some level of competence.
Find the D12 one. I think I found it.
Okay.
3.
3. I'm guessing the spell doesn't say any bonuses. Okay.
The spell? No, it's that just that.
Alrighty then.
My thing says spell attack bonus +5. I don't know if that matters.
Spell attack. Oh, unless the spell specifically says, yeah, it doesn't say it says 1d12 poison damage. It doesn't mention any modifiers. Okay, so the goblin takes 2 poison damage. Grr. Okay, now it is the goblin's turn. And these guys are not too happy with you. So first things first is Goblin A. Goblin A over here is going to disengage as a bonus action. It's going to use its nimble escape, and then boop, bloop, bloop. How much speed? Okay. So it's going to go a bit over yonder. Right over here. That's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's a fair assessment. Okay. And then it's going to dash actually. And then it starts screaming to the other goblins, "Hey, there's another one over here." Which only you, Bruno, understand because he's saying in Goblin. Well, I mean, there's also Abin, but he's an NPC and he doesn't count. Anyways, though.
Do you like my art in the corner of the whiteboard?
I'm not looking at the moment. I'm looking at the owlbear.
I gotcha.
Okay. And then this goblin is going to proceed to lay whack at Taurus with his scimitar. Oh, why is this at an arch? And Taurus. What is Taurus's armor class? I'm pretty sure it's not 23. So that is a hit. It's okay. And Taurus proceeds to take 5 slashing damage. Very unfortunate. Okay. So far, Taurus has taken 7 damage. Which means Taurus has 4 hit points left.
You can't have that much health.
Yeah, Taurus has 4 out of 11 hit points.
I know what I'm going to spend my next turn doing.
Well, you can't blame me. This is what he would do. Okay, anyways, though. Now, I believe it is your turn. Tylenol. Wait a minute, no, it's that other... There's another goblin. I forgot about that. The other goblin is kind of just... This goblin was intimidated by your weird Harlem dance. He was going like... He's grabbing this lady and he's moving over here with her. Okay, now it's your turn, Tylenol. Hello?
Are you still awake? Jared. Are you...
Did he fall asleep?
I think he might have fallen asleep. I think he might have.
Yeah,
Jared! Jared! Jared!
What?
Returning combat!
Alright.
He fell asleep during the stream.
Goblin.
No one does that.
It's up for 11:30 at night. Well, I'm going to attack this. I'm going to attack the goblin with this.
Okay.
Let's just
What now?
whack him right on the head.
Your Sundari cards. You have a light crossbow and a scimitar. Also some cantrips and spells that you can use as well. Jared?
Yeah, what's up?
Um,
I'm right here.
okay. You have some weapons to use. You have a light crossbow and a scimitar. You also have some cantrips.
Sorry. I'll use the scimitar then.
Okay. So you have to move up to the goblin. Take your little leaf, boy. That's a little too far. What are you doing? This is illegal.
Oh man, I'm kinda drowsy.
What? Jared? Don't do this to me.
Yes.
Okay, you gotta move up to a goblin. This one's close. This one's a little bit further. You probably wouldn't be able to get to him this turn. This is a rock right here. This is a big old rock. Which means you can't just move through it. I mean, you can try climbing over it, but that would cost an extra amount of speed. You have to tell me what you are doing.
I guess I'm going to go around it.
Oh, okay. So, tell me, which goblin are you going towards, though?
Which one of these are good? This
The
one.
ones that look like goblins are goblins.
Actually, wait, that one's not being fought. I'm going to go towards this one.
Okay. So you're gonna attack it with your scimitar?
Why are all the squishy people going to fight the goblins? I don't have enough spell slots for this.
Dad, you're not asleep, are you? Dad, you better not be asleep.
My turn?
No, it's not your turn yet. I'm just making sure.
No, is it my turn?
It's not your turn yet. Okay. Jared, make an attack roll.
Wait a minute. That goblin was engaged with me, right?
What do you mean?
Engaged to be married.
That goblin that's with him now.
What do you mean?
Because there was a goblin right here, and now there isn't.
Are you talking about the goblin that was right next to you?
Yeah.
It used the disengage as a bonus action.
Alright.
Goblins have that ability.
Because I was gonna say, I was gonna hit that bitch. Just gonna slap that thing.
Jared, make an attack roll.
Oh, here, let me roll his dice. 16.
Plus 1, that's 7. Alright, no, it's plus 4 actually, because he's proficient. I was using his dexterity, so scimitar is stronger than strong. Let's see here. That is definitely hit. Scimitar is a d6, so roll a d6 for damage. And it's slashing.
Here, hold on, let me get out my d6.
Okay.
2.
Thomas.
So, what next then? I did roll. He rolled a 2.
Okay, so that's 4 damage. And that is 8. Alrighty.